Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are with Joe Conant of Conant Automotive here in Stoughton. We are very excited to have you on today. We have lots of questions. But before we get into some specifics, can you give us just a little bit of background about your automotive service, how long you've been in business?
Okay, well, we started actually in 2006, October 2006. Started a business from scratch. We do a full service automotive light truck and basically anything that we can fit in the door. Maintenance all the way up to heavy repair.
That's excellent. I know you.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to hand it off. I know you had some questions about a coffee break we were talking about earlier.
Oh, well, yeah, I heard that you had your coffee break, and I missed it. I didn't know.
It was a success. It was beautiful weather between the car show, the coffee break, the craft show, the run, the walk that they had. Everything was just perfect. It worked out to be a very beautiful day, and the proceeds go to the various organizations charitable organizations through the Chamber of Commerce of Stoughton.
Is that something you're going to do again in the future?
Oh yeah, it's been going on. I think next year will be the 18th year that it's been going on, and we don't plan on leaving. I mean, Conant Automotive, that is, don't plan on leaving our help anyway, so.
Well, we have this session, we can ask all of our questions, Janet, since we missed it. So, I have a VW, so I have to go get the manufacturer, recommended
maintenance.
Yes,
right.
Thank you. So, do I have to go to the dealership, or does it void the warranty?
No, ma'am. In fact, it's against the law for a dealer, a new car dealer, manufacturer, to tell you that it'll void their warranty if you take it to somebody like us. We handle all the maintenance and we keep it on record as far as computer records. So yes, it will not void any of your warranties, and it is illegal, and they can get into trouble for saying that.
Oh, I think it's just the impression that you get.
Right. They have to try to imply it.
Sure.
Exactly, because they don't want me or my type of business to go in on theirs. So
do you have to go right at like 60,000 miles? What if it's 60,001?
No, you're fine within a 10 to 20,000 mile buffer there. I mean, it's important to look at your owner's manual, and right there will tell you what kind of services your vehicle needs at certain mileage intervals. And just keep up on that, and I can guarantee you'll get at least 250,000 miles out of your vehicle. If people do that, you'll keep your car longer, you'll keep money in your pocket longer. It's just very important to keep up on the maintenances. And try to not go with the quick, the cheap oil changes. Those it doesn't do good for your vehicle, and you think you're getting a good quality service done, and you're really not. You get what you pay for.
So speaking of oil changes, that's my next question. I'm due, at least I think I'm due. So I know that the standard recommendation is every 3,000 miles. But I've heard that you can actually go longer than that, maybe 6,000, even 7.
Yeah.
So here's my question. If I waited until 6,000 or 7,000 miles, it might be 6 months. I do a lot of just little city driving. So which should it be? Should it be 6,000 miles or 6 months, whichever comes first?
Well, it all goes back to the quality of oil that you use.
Oh.
So if you go to like your $29.95 oil change special, you're not going to get a top quality oil. I mean, you can go to a mass merchant like a Walmart, and you can do the math real quick. Well, 5 quarts of oil at $5 a quart, how can they put on a filter and do the job, the labor cost, for $29.95? So they're getting a really cheap grade oil to put in your vehicle, and it's not doing anybody any good.
So it's not the make or model of the car, it's the quality of oil.
Quality of oil. If you run a name brand oil, a semi-synthetic or a full synthetic, then yeah, you can get your 4,500, 6,000, even 9,000 miles on an oil change.
But how do we know, other than, price, I guess? If
how do we know what they're putting in?
Just go to Joe and they know if you
just come and see us. No, basically they should state exactly what brand of oil they're putting in your vehicle. They should tell you what the mileage interval should be on that particular oil they're putting in your vehicle. I mean, it is the lifeblood of your car. I mean, that's it. If you use a cheap grade oil from the beginning, your car is not going to last. It's not going to get the efficiency as far as mileage. And like I say, it costs you more money in the long run.
Well, you need different kinds in summer and winter, correct?
No.
See?
No, it all depends. I mean, vehicle manufacturer, like your Volkswagen should be like a 0 weight 20. That's good for our climate, you know, where our zone is. If we were down in like the South, like South America, then of course they would run a different grade or a weight of oil.
So speaking of summer and winter, snow tires, is that a great idea? Like
yeah, snow tires, we highly recommend that. It's that I'll call them ice tires, because basically all tires now are all season radials, which means they'll be good for the snow, rain, and so on. We do sell an awful lot of ice tires in the winter for customers. You know, we just take off their perfectly good tires and put on the ice tires. The one thing that I find the most funniest is that if you ever drive on or after a first or second snowfall, the vehicles that you'll see in the ditch the furthest are the SUVs or something like an all-wheel drive vehicle, because they get this false sense of security, even with ice tires, that oh, I can drive extra fast. And it's not the case. It'll help you maneuver better, it'll help you take off from a stop, and it'll help you stop better. But it's not going to make you go any faster. It's only going to get you in the ditch deeper than.
Get you in the ditch.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's keep an eye, because you'll see it. You'll see the SUVs, the soccer moms, you know, big Tahoe or Suburban in the ditch real far. And but ice tires do well.
So it's the women that go off the road?
No, I shouldn't say that.
I didn't say that. I have one real quick question that I saw on your website, that you do a needed versus recommended. Can you just explain that quickly, what that's about?
As far as repairs or recommended? Well, take an example here. This last week we did an estimate on a vehicle that has never been to us before. We've never seen this customer before, and we do a 29-point inspection. They came in for an oil change and their check engine light was on, and we did an inspection also. Well, we come up with a very low 4-figure bill. Well, if we go through it and say, okay, well, this is needed, well, this can wait, and this can wait, because not everybody can pull out a $2,000 auto repair bill.
Agreed, yes.
So we're going to be upfront and honest. Okay, yep, this is for, you know, the longevity of the vehicle. You can get by with these things. And unfortunately, I mean, if they would have come to us like a year ago, it would have been, you know, a little thing here and there, because not everything on that vehicle broke at that one time. So
that is really great that you do that for your customers and give them that peace of mind.
Well, that's the way everybody should be. And that's, you know, automotive repair businesses, we get a bad rap because, you know, we're knuckle dragger grease monkeys that, you know, take advantage of a customer and their vehicle. And that's, you know,
and you don't do
that's
that
the old
there.
way of doing it.
You wouldn't be around for so long and be successful as you are if that was the case.
Thank you so much for all the information you shared. And thank you for joining us on Girl Talk. We will see you next time.